Do you ever feel confused, like you don't know how to trust yourself, like you're going on autopilot, you don't know where your anchors are when it comes to your life or your personality or what you're here to do or your purpose? Well, we're going to talk about that today with the big four numbers with numerology. Peace, y'all. My name is Andrea Cole from Honor Your Presence. I serve as a holistic psychotherapist and a numerologist. I use numerology to help people understand themselves. I also utilize it in organizations in the workplace so you can understand not only yourself, but how you're working with other people. And if you're interested in having a deep dive of your own personalized numbers, where I provide a PDF as well as a voice recording of your personalized breakdown all together with a culmination of all four numbers, feel free to look at the offering link in the video caption here for sure. So today we're going to dive into what are the big four in numerology. So remember, for numerology, it's an ancient science. It's not about labels. It's just about energy that's being mirrored on us based on certain things. Those certain things are broken down into four categories. The first category that we're going to go over is the soul urge number. So first and foremost, the soul urge number answers the question of, what does my soul truly desire? What does my soul truly desire? This number reflects the inner self. So only your closest people will know this about you, these qualities. It's not something that's broadcasted in the world. It's an innermost experience. The soul urge number ultimately reflects what provides you with deep fulfillment, deep satisfaction, inner motivations. It shares with you about your emotional needs, and it's also about your passion areas as well. The thing that my clients really like to focus in on would be what provides them with deep fulfillment. Like that is the thing that can be and serve as an anchor. Again, numerology is not about fluff, yet straight to the point. So that is the soul urge number. The next number is the outer personality number. The outer personality number answers the question, how do others experience or perceive me? How do others experience or perceive me? This number primarily is more externally related. It focuses primarily on how other people are taking your energy in, your first impressions, how people interpret your energy just by meeting you. It doesn't necessarily have to be what you are or the qualities that you really, really resonate with. It's just what your energy conveys by you just being and existing around other people. So this specific number is very helpful in the workplace, especially with you knowing what you naturally give off. This number particularly is something that you can be incredibly mindful about because people have expected this from you your entire life because that's the number you naturally present with. It's also a number that you can be very mindless about, meaning that it's a number that goes both ways in a space of you might not always be aware of how you can be coming off when it comes to this particular number. Example. So outer personality number 1, that focuses in on your leadership. The people expect you to lead. They expect you to come up with solutions. They expect you to create next steps, next plan. They look to you naturally. You might be like, why are people, I am in the shadows already. Why are people looking at me for this? I'm even trying to step away from this and be away from leadership because that's what everybody expects from me anyway. That's what I've always been drawn towards, to be uplifted as a leader naturally, right? Just naturally. With that being said, because people naturally see you as this leader, and that's the energy and the frequency that you naturally give off with this number, then you're going to be incredibly mindful of being a leader. Maybe you're going to actually, because you've been asked to be a leader and requested upon, if you will, you'll naturally then be in that leadership spotlight. Sometimes it could be forced upon you or encouraged, and so you may or may not choose to take the call. A lot of times in life, you may have taken the call. And so this is a vibration. If you're a 1 in this area, that you're naturally this being. Doesn't mean you always want to be. Doesn't mean you're always resonates with you. It's just something that people look upon to you to exude and to provide for them. It is also an area that can be very mindless about in the space of if you're this outer personality number 1, and it's all about the leadership and the influence and the creation, the new beginnings, the initiation, you starting and creating solutions, all that stuff. What you're going to be mindless about is how you are approaching others when it does come to this energy. Meaning you could be more apt to cut people off. You could be more apt to not listen to other people and naturally be in this leadership role and not really take other people into consideration when it comes to that space. It can be something that's very like inherent, very stealthy, very smooth, but it can happen with this particular number. So each number carries qualities. So for that 1, the leadership, the initiation, these different things, a lot of times my clients like to explore that mindless side, and I encourage my clients to explore the mindless aspects of these numbers. Like, where have I shown up as an initiator, a leader, and how has that come off in a way that I'm not privy to or naturally aware of? So we'll dive into those spaces too in another video. Number 3 out of the big 4 is the life lesson number. The life lesson number. A lot of people like to call it the life path number. This particular number is one that people are more familiar with when it comes to numerology. I like to call it the life lesson number because it focuses in on your gifts and it also focuses in on your lessons. So let me go back. This particular number answers the question of, what am I here to learn or master? What am I here to learn or master? So it takes the gifts as well as these cycles that can naturally occur, these themes that can become reflected in our life for personal development. So this number reflects the challenges, it reflects the cycles, it reflects the themes when it comes to what we're here to be challenged by and learn from. So remember I said it's gifts and lessons. So this particular number reflects what you are put in position to be good at, what you're put in position to be good at. So it's the gifts. You're put in position to be good at it. This is already naturally developed. It's already naturally a part of you. And it also reflects what you're here to balance. That is the lesson aspect. So say, for instance, for life path number 6, those are the nurturers in this space. So you're naturally good at nurturing. You might be even in a human service field, even be in a helping field, a helping human service type role, therapists, teachers, doctors, all the different hands-on massage therapy, like helping professions, right? And so you're naturally positioned in this way. You've naturally kind of positioned yourself here in this way. And at the same time, with these 6s for the life lesson number, their lesson would be to balance how they nurture, okay? How you nurture, are you over giving of yourself? Are you people pleasing yourself? And typically the themes and the cycles that come back around would be that of people pleasing, would be that for this particular number, would be that of being a sacrificial caregiver. You are to balance out this 6 nurturing number, this energy, this frequency. On the opposite end, if you're a life path 6, not only could you be overstimulated in the space of your overgiving, your people pleasing, sacrificial caregiver, you can be on the other end where it's a little bit understimulated. Remember, we're trying to find the balance. Understimulated where your heart is closed off to helping. You are helping no one. You are in isolation. Your heart is hurting. It's scorned. You do not trust other people. You barely trust self. You definitely don't trust other people. And so these are the things, the considerations that come up. Everybody is different and each number has its own anchor and specific themes based on the specific category. So this specific category, the life lesson number, focuses in on your gifts plus your lessons that you're to balance here. Yes. Last but not least, we have number 4, the Path of Destiny number, also known as the Destiny number. This number answers the question of, what am I here to do or become? What am I here to do or become? The Path of Destiny number is about your expression in this world, what you're here to manifest, what you are here to experience, how you are to show up with your natural abilities, your gifts. When you think of this number, think of your overall life purpose. Your overall life purpose. It also can share with you your natural abilities, your natural talents, and things of that nature as well. Because through the natural talents, through the natural abilities, begates the expression. And from there, that is the Path of Destiny number, that frequency being fulfilled and carried out and supported. So, yes, y'all. All these numbers give us a very accurate depiction of who we are, how we can follow through with ourselves because we know this information. We know, oh, this is my life lesson number. These are the natural cycles and themes that are going to come up in my life to be balanced and addressed. We understand, oh, like this is my natural expression. This is what I'm here to do. And how am I operating in this frequency? We know from the soul urge number, if I do this natural gift, I will be able to provide myself with bone deep fulfillment. We know from the outer personality number, without me saying a word and just showing up in space, this is how people take me. So all these numbers can give us some wonderful insight on the invisible frequencies that directly impact our daily lives. So if you're interested in learning more or actually having a full breakdown or culmination of your specific numbers, feel free to take a look at my Big 4 breakdown. The link is in the bio. Or this video caption rather. You can also go to honoryourpresence.com to be able to dive in utilizing the actual science of what is to be considered and the insights to be had, the culmination of you, not just the individual numbers, the culmination. I am going to be doing future videos regarding like how to calculate your numbers themselves, each individual profile of the numbers, because there's only numbers 1 through 9. We're going to talk about the different frequencies and qualities with each number, because within each category, within each of the 4 categories, you can have one of those numbers ultimately. And so I will be sharing more insight and information about numerology in this way as we continue claiming our authority, as we continue trusting ourselves and following our ease. So hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.